Baytullah in Kaaba, and his death, his martyrdom even, was in Baytullah, in Masjid. He says, "Usikuma bitaqwallah wa Allah tabghi ad-dunya wa in baghatkuma." I recommend piety and taqwallah, to care about your duty, and that you don't want the world, dunya, even though it seeks you. This is the meaning of taqwa. And anything that is not for the sake of Allah, it is dunya. This is the meaning of dunya. Usikuma bitaqwallah wa Allah tabghi ad-dunya wa in baghatkuma. Even because when you don't care about dunya, dunya will come to you. وَلَا تَأْسَفَ عَلَى شَيْءٍ مِنْهَا زُوِيَ عَنْكُمَا. And don't grieve for the goods of this world, this dunya, and don't grieve over what has been taken from you in dunya. وَقُولَ بِالْحَقِّ وَعْمَلَ لِلْأَجْرِ. And speak truthfully, tell the truth, and work for the reward. Don't work for free. What does it mean? أَعْمَلَ لِلْأَجْرِ. It means that when you do for dunya, when you do to show off, to show people, you are doing for free. There is no reward. You are losing. When you speak for dunya, you are losing. No reward. But when you do for the sake of Allah, when you speak for the sake of Allah, when you spend for the sake of Allah, not for people, you don't want people to know it, then there is reward. So Imam says, اعملا للأجر وكون للظالم خصما وللمظلوم عونا. And be enemy of the oppressor and be supporter of the oppressed. This is the slogan of Islam. Even Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we have this hadith from him. كونوا للظالم خصما وللمظلوم عونا. You should be the enemy of the oppressor. You cannot say it's not my business. Even if it is in the street. It's not about Muslim or non-Muslim. It is about oppression, about dhulm. If you are a Muslim, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Imam Ali alayhi salam says you should care. Usikuma biwat bitaqwallah, to be pious. Wa nazm amrikum, and to arrange and order your work. Islam is religion of nazm, order, if you want to be successful. Wa salahi dhati bainakum, and to correct the quarrel that will cause a separation between you. No, Islam is a religion of, you see, peace, unity, love, mercy. This is Islam. But look at the Muslims, some so-called Muslims. When they talk, you just hear hatred. No mercy. Kill them, they are mushrik, they are kafir, they are kuffar. No, Islam is a religion of peace. If you think this guy is misguided, try to guide him with love. Even kuffar in the Quran, let me teach you. Because I see some Muslims, they say they are kuffar, they are kuffar. Kuffar in the Quran are those who are against Islam, the enemies. Christians and Jews that they don't have problem, they are not kuffar. Anyway, but we should try to guide them. Allah fil aitam. Fear disobeying Allah about orphans. So don't take turns for their mouth, that sometimes you care about them, sometimes you don't care. Allah fil aitam. Fear disobeying Allah about orphans. So don't take turns for their mouth, that sometimes you care about them, sometimes you don't care. And don't neglect them. Imam Ali, he has a lot of pain. At the last moments of his life, he is caring about orphans, about aitam. You can't find anyone like this in the world. Wallah, Allah fi jiranikum, fa innahum wasiyatu nabiyyikum. Fear disobeying Allah about your neighbors, who are recommended by your Prophet. He always recommended about them, so that we thought he would give them an inheritance, earth, from his neighbor, and a share. Wallah, Allah fi jiranikum, fa innahum wasiyatu nabiyyikum. Fear disobeying Allah about your neighbors, who are recommended by your Prophet. He always recommended about them, so that we thought he would give them an inheritance, earth. Tell this to Christians that this is our religion. Don't look at me that I don't care about you. You are hungry, you are poor or not. But at least our leader, our master said this. Not when he was happy. No, in his worst time, he said, care about your neighbors. This is our religion. Not killing. If you see in history that some Muslims, some caliphs, they attacked and they killed, they occupied, this is not our Islam. This is our Islam that cares about others, care about neighbors, Muslim or non-Muslim. Allah fil Quran, and fear disobeying Allah about Quran. That others don't overtake you by doing so. That others, they study the Quran, non-Muslims. They learn a lot, and you as a Muslim, you don't care about the Quran, and you say, I am a good Muslim. Imam, in his wasiyah says, if I am your leader, if you are a Muslim, care about Quran. Allah fil Quran. Do something about Quran. At least my advice to myself and to you, at least every day 1 page, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, read. You can read Arabic, you don't have time to learn, that you should, of course, at least read the translation and think about it. And then go to so-called imams like me, Maulana, and ask them. They should answer. Allah fil Quran. Allah fil salat. Wa alaykum bit tawasul wa tabadul wa iyyakum bit tadabur wa taqatu. And it is incumbent upon you to forgive one another and to be friendly and to love each other and be careful of separating. Imam is dying, a lot of pain. They hit his head and he is caring about love between ummah. وَلَا تَتْرُكُوا الْأَمْرَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَالنَّهْيِ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ. Do not forsake the commending the good and forbidding the evil. When you see something is wrong, tell it, say it is wrong. Lest your evil people will, if you don't do, what happen? Your evil people will dominate you, and after that you pray, but no answer. And this is what we see in some so-called Islamic countries, that the governors, they don't care about Islam. Now it's saying to his children, I don't want to find you drowning in the blood of Muslims under the pretext of saying Emirmؤmنان was killed. The last moment of his life, he's suffering, he cared about his killer. If I die, just hit him as he hit me. ضربة بضربة. He hit me one. You want to do qisas? Just hit him one. Okay. If he died, okay. If not, he can go. In the last moment of his life, Imam Ali, who was wounded in the head by a poisoned sword and is in great pain, still care about the killer. And he said, of course, if I survive, I will forgive him. This is our religion, and this is our leader, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us to follow them.